Hey guys, so today we're gonna make some beef biryani. First, we're gonna make the rice. So 4 cups of basmati rice and 6 cups of water we need. Then we use this cup to measure the 4 cups of rice and 6 cups of water. You can use any glass, but if you have a glass of this size, it's better to use that. That's our basmati rice, and this is our ale or alikya. Then we have grambu, cinnamon, 1 tablespoon salt, ginger and garlic cut, it's a mix of it. Then we have onion, half an onion we took for that. And we have ghee. You can use any ghee, the ghee that you have at your home. And we took a big pan, and we're gonna put 3 tablespoons of ghee inside the pan. Second and third. And now we'll be adding the alikya, grambu and cinnamon inside this. Now after some time you can add the onion and the garlic and ginger inside it. Then you can mix it for about 2 minutes. And you can see the ghee is kind of boiling, and that time you can add the 6 glasses of water and 1 tablespoon salt. Then you can mix it again and close it with the lid. When it starts to steam, it's boiling, so you can put your basmati rice in. Make sure to wash it properly with water before putting it in. Then give a quick stir. And you can close it with the lid again. After some time you can see that the rice is kind of cooked, but it's not yet fully cooked, so you can close it with a lid and cook it for some more time. Now we're going to look how to make the beef. We took 1 kg beef for this. So we have turmeric 1 teaspoon, chili powder 1 teaspoon again, pepper 2 teaspoons and garam masala 1 teaspoon. We like spicy food, so we took 14 chilies. You can take 10 chilies. This is garlic and ginger. And we took 2 big onions and cut it. Then we took 4 lemons and squeezed the juice out of it. We did not add any water. And here is some coriander and mint. Then we washed our beef and we put it inside a cooker, and we added 1 tablespoon of salt. You can add, it's according to your preference how much salt you want. Then about 6 whistles would be enough for your beef to get cooked. After it's cooked, when you open, there'll be of course a lot of steam and the water behind. Do not throw it. Set that aside, and you can pour sunflower oil inside a pan, and you can put onions, the 2 big cut onions inside the pan, and you have to start mixing. So the color that we need is a golden brown color, and we have to mix for quite some time to get that color. So that's the color that we need, and keep mixing for some more time to get our proper golden brown color on all the pieces. Then take a plate and put the onions on the plate and kind of spread it around and take the rest too. We have to let it cool for some time after this so that it gets kind of crispy, not too much. And now we'll set this aside and put the remaining oil inside another pan to cook our beef in. Then we're going to put some sunflower oil and we're going to let this heat. So we're going to put our cool onions inside the mixer. And we're going to put the chili as well as the lemon juice inside it. And we're going to grind. So we need a pasty consistency and we're adding some water for that. And grind it again. And we're going to set this aside again, and we're going to add the ginger and garlic to the pan and mix it properly. Then we're going to add our spices into it. Mix it again. There's a lot of mixing involved, you see. Then we're going to put our beef inside with the water. Don't throw the water. And mix it again. Then we're going to add our paste in. So once you finish grinding, the color will be a peanut butter color, and that's the right color which you need to use for it. And guess what the next step is? Mixing. After this, you can close it with a lid, and once it's cooked, the smell will start to come, and you can sprinkle some coriander and mint leaf on top of it. So this is the fully cooked rice, and this is how it looks. You can sprinkle some coriander and mint on top of it and put some ghee on top of it. And then guess what the next step is? The beef. Right now it's gonna smell really good. And now we're going to sprinkle some more coriander and mint leaf on top of it, and some more ghee. And for the final touch, we have to add some cashew nuts. And then you can close it and let it heat up for some more time. And I hope you all like the results. Please try it, like and subscribe.